Hi everyone, welcome to your Girl Boss Masterclass training hosted by yours truly, Peachy Chick. I'm so excited to be presenting to you and helping you learn all that I have learned over the past year after launching Peachy Chick. So let's go. Why should you trust me? Easy, don't. It's hard enough to trust business tips from just anyone, and you really shouldn't. At the end of this session, you will be the judge of that. Don't just trust me, trust my results. Peachy Chick launched on the 11th of January in 2020. I saw a giant sale online and thought, this is so cute, maybe others might like it too. This was my most interesting and fun journey yet. I never imagined that by 18 I would have my own business and be making my own money online. Then 2 months later, after opening up online, came the pandemic. Things looked uncertain, with persons being home and not having money, and my brand not even being fully established yet, which I know a lot of you can relate to. Due to this, I made so many mistakes during this first year, possibly the same ones that you are making now or would make when you start your new business. So let's get into those too. When I realized that I had a lot of competition in this specific niche, which is the fashion industry, retail, and selling online, I had to up my game. Starting as a small business, you cannot start with a small mentality. This is something that almost everyone does, and you don't realize how much it's actually hindering your business. You have to try and see what things would work for you and take note of the things that do work and that don't work. For example, I started using hashtags a bit at the beginning, and what I realized was as an online boutique in Trinidad and Tobago, already in a saturated niche, hashtags did not necessarily improve my reach. And if it did help improve my reach, it was mostly from foreign customers, and these were not my target audience. So hashtags did not work for me. So this is why I'm saying if you want to use hashtags or try something else, you need to take note and see exactly how it's working for you and if it makes sense to continue. So we made progress tremendously in the first year. By January 11, 2021, Peachy Chick had earned over $30,000, had gotten close to 4,000 followers by May 2021, and it had already earned 200 local customers and counting by just doing what I'm about to share with you. So let's get into this big secret. And I'm so excited to help explain to you and to show you what this is. But first, please turn off all your notifications. You don't want any distractions. You want to pay full attention. Get a notebook, a pencil. Just you really want to pay attention to all of these things. It will blow your mind, I promise. So this is Peachy Chick's growth over the past year, and just think this could be you in a couple of months. We went from 0 followers in January 2020 to 4,325 followers by May 2021. And our revenue went from our startup cost, which was $27.52, to $31,985 by 2021, which is amazing for a small business that had just started up in its first year. So how did this happen? What did I do to earn this? Peachy Chick got started on Facebook Marketplace actually, which may be a surprise to you. So we did not start initially selling. My first sale actually came from the Facebook Marketplace. One day I just decided that I love these clothes, so why not try to sell them to other people who might like them as well? So when I actually moved over to Instagram and focused on Instagram and tried to build my audience on Instagram, the first audience pull, of course, was a giveaway, as you might have guessed. And after that, I simply relied on posting and hoping that someone would see and like something and hopefully buy something. I also designed, redesigned, designed again so many times until finally settling on a logo and a highlight with the perfect color scheme that would suit Peachy Chick's brand. I also started off doing deliveries personally, which helped me to save that small delivery fee. Of course, in cases where you can't actually complete the delivery, such as now with COVID, it is much safer to use a courier, which is what I also do now. Later on, I actually discovered ads and I began using those, which helped to increase my reach and engagement on a lot of products that I thought meant like I chose my ads based on the most popular products, which is a tactic that many of you will actually need to learn. But we'll get into that further later on. So most of Peachy Chick's first sales actually came from family and friends. And the things that helped me from these sales were actually the picture reviews, not the sale itself. So it was so important for my customers to see that I am actually a legit brand. I am a legit company. I actually do provide quality products, and I mean, it makes sense. No one wants to buy from a store that does not look legit or seems kind of bleak. So let's get into how you can do the same. Let's follow the pattern to the T. So first of all, why would you not want to work for yourself? Even if you begin small, an additional income is better than depending on only one, which is why I'm also so proud of you for taking the first step to start your own girl boss empire today. Let's start with the startup supplies. Firstly, let's look at what you need. A business plan. It is so important. I cannot stress how important this business plan is in starting up your company, in running your business, your online store, in managing everything. This is so important in helping you map out exactly what you want to achieve with your business. It may seem tedious and unnecessary, but it's really not, I promise you. As a small business, you need to set out budgets and stick to them, as well as work with activity goals that will further your progress. Winging it at the beginning because you're just starting up is definitely a no. A notebook or a binder. I swear to you, you absolutely have to write everything down. If you get an idea, write it down. If you buy something, write it down. If you get a sale, write it down. If you think of something creative, like a creative logo, a creative tagline, write. Keep everything noted because it will absolutely make a difference. If not now, it will definitely make a difference later on. Not to mention that recording your sales and tracking your money is absolutely the goal, and this will help with that. Number 3, you might be a bit surprised, but a calculator is necessary. You absolutely need one because you need to price everything. You need to work out all of your costs and ensure that you know how much you're spending and how much you're making. Do not wing and guesstimate your prices because this is an absolute trap. You will realize that you may even end up spending more than you make. Product photos. High quality makes Instagram push your photos to more eyes, and this is the secret of the Instagram algorithm. Quality photos, they are put to the forefront, and you absolutely need to, whether you use stock photos or you take your own photos, which I would definitely recommend doing. They need to be high quality. You can get a camera to do this, a professional photographer. You can use a high quality phone camera. It really doesn't matter as long as the photos of your products are high quality. Instagram will push your products and you will get more views and more reach in maybe hours than you did days before that. Both. Make your page easy to navigate. Use highlights and a concise bio to make your customers aware of your brand, of what exactly you sell, your delivery options. And if all of this is too much because you don't want too much in the bio, you direct them simply to your highlights where you explain everything, lay it all out for them to see and leave no confusion, no blind spots. Number 6, you need a logo and a tagline, guys. Your logo should not be confusing at all. Too much is harder to remember. You want your customers to think of you every time an occasion pops into memory, and you can do this with a bomb tagline that absolutely sticks and a logo that is hard to forget and simple. And lastly, startup money. You need the dough. You need to set up your startup costs and get this money to fully launch your business. Even as a pre-order only store, you need to set aside a budget for purchasing, shipping, and clearing customs to ensure that you will always make a profit, and also to secure yourself. Now, let's talk pre-launch. Many stores underestimate how effective a well-planned pre-launch is, and this is something that I personally made a mistake with. Hack number 1, guys, you should definitely do a pre-launch. What exactly does a successful pre-launch do for your business? Well, it builds your audience before your product even launches. Just imagine you haven't even fully launched your product and you have people waiting to buy, or just curious and constantly following your page, wondering, okay, what exactly is this? What colors? What is it actually going to be? You need to build the excitement, which is the next point. It creates excitement for your products, making it even easier for you to sell to them. They are there. They're wondering, okay, she posted a video today. She posted a little boomerang of something, but I didn't quite see what it is. I wondering, and then you see an increase in post notifications being turned on, and it flows smoothly from there. So it also starts letting the Instagram algorithm know exactly who to show your content to based on who visits your page. Many people, when they start off their new business, they post a coming soon page and then disappear for like a month. When you do that, that's probably like the worst thing that you can do. And it actually hinders your launch instead of propelling it. So how exactly does that happen? So it's because when you post one coming soon post on your page and then you disappear, the people that would have seen that post and saved it and thought, okay, new business, I'll keep in touch. If you don't constantly post stories, constantly post content on your page, on the feed, do lives, interact with them, you would actually make them lose interest in what you have coming. So you need to keep the excitement going once it starts. Okay, you need to actually keep posting. You don't have to post your product as yet, but you need to post so that people can actually see your content and come to your page. And when they come to your page, Instagram knows, okay, this person is interested in this page, so I'll show them this page more. And there you go. That's an increase in engagement and in reach right there. It also allows you to build a relationship with the followers that you gain and make them more likely to remain active, which is exactly what you want, because having 10,000 followers and only having 1,000 active followers, it really is just the 1,000 active followers that will make a difference in your business. You want the majority of your followers to be active. And by doing this is an organic way to gain active followers. It costs absolutely nothing. So let's look at the actual launch. What we do and what we don't do. So when you launch your store online, you absolutely need to be consistent. You need to post every day, if not twice a day. And it might sound like a lot, but it is absolutely necessary, I promise. So you need to actually post quality images and other types of content. And this is a mistake that a lot of people make. If you post only a certain type of content, your followers will get bored. And I actually just realized this and started implementing what I'm about to tell you. You need to switch up your content. Post a meme, post a video, post something that you actually might not have, but it looks good and it might be a fashion inspo. You need to mix it up. Don't just post your products, because then customers will realize, okay, I know exactly what I'm going to get. But like, they come to your page and they see, oh, she has a meme, it's actually funny, oh, I'll share it. And when they share your meme or they share your video, that right there is an increase in reach. So you always want to remember, post quality images, because Instagram will push these images and you need to switch up the content. The other do that we want to make sure that we do is to interact with the followers that you already have. So many businesses get caught up in trying to reach new customers every day that you actually neglect the followers that you have. You don't want to do this at all. Keep interacting with those followers. Post polls, post stories, post interactive feed posts, ask their opinions. You absolutely have to. This will increase the chances of the people that are already following you making a purchase, and this is what you want. In addition to getting new customers, you also make sales with the ones that you have already. And a rule of thumb, you have to give to get. And what this means is, most likely running a giveaway will help you to increase your reach right away. And the reason for this is that when you do a giveaway, you send out the message that, hey, I'm a new page and I'm giving you my product because I am legit and I want you to experience this. And the side effect of this is everyone wants that product. Because, I mean, who doesn't want a free gift, right? So you send that message out and your followers share and share and share your page. And at the end of it, you gain at least 25 new followers, at least. Now let's go over a few don'ts. We don't want to spend without budgeting. This is a mistake, and this is a mistake I can tell you is detrimental. You need to budget, guys. You need to set aside a plan, include all of your expenses, inventory, marketing, every single detail. You need to budget it, and you need to actually stick with that budget. Because what you can actually realize is that you may actually go over what you're making and go into making a loss, and it is easier to do than it sounds. Another thing is overstocking and understocking your product inventory. Do not overestimate something that gets a lot of attention on your page, and also do not underestimate it. You need to find the balance and know, okay, this product is getting a lot of attention. Maybe I should stock up on more than one, because what will happen is if you understock and it's a lot of people are asking you for products and you don't have it, that's not only losing out on sales, but you feel disappointed, because then at the back of your mind you're like, I knew I should have bought more. And if you overstock, then that's also an issue, because you actually lose. You have to sell that product on sale because you realize you have it for a bit of a time now and no one is interested in it. So you need to pay attention to the facts and what Instagram insights show you. Never underestimate those insights. Always check your insights and make your decisions based on those insights. Another don't neglect the marketing costs, which we will go further into later on, but for now I'm telling you guys, marketing is it. This is the key to pushing your page and actually getting it out there that you are a brand and that you have something amazing to sell and that you want others to know about. Now, another don't that I actually gave a hint to before the training is starting without identifying your ideal customer. And it may sound like, you know what? I don't really need to know who I'm marketing to. I just want to sell. But I'm telling you, that is a mistake. You need to define who you are selling to. And I'll tell you this, it actually makes it so much easier to sell your products when you know exactly who you're selling to. And what do I mean by this? I actually mean that if you set that, okay, I'm gonna sell to women over 18 years old, they are working women, they like active wear, then that is exactly that's a customer persona right there. And you know that you are going to market specifically to these women. You're going to use specific types of phrases, words you're gonna use, types of activewear, things that encourage the aesthetic of what you are selling and what that ideal customer would want. So let's go back into the do's. You need to budget every single month. And I'm not even playing. You need to set a budget. You need to say, okay, I'm going to spend this amount. And if you go over it, that's fine. But you actually need to know that when you go over it, you also need to go over in profit as well. We don't want to make any loss at all. You need to keep track of what works and what does not work. And we spoke about this just now. Like you have to try new things, because this is the only way that you will know specifically what works for you and your business. And in doing so, you need to know what works. And when you know what works, you take it and you run with it. And that's that. Now you need to also set monthly goals, not only for budgeting but for sales and income. Revenue, guys, you need to make sure that you are hitting a certain amount of sales and revenue. And if you are not, then this will tell you, okay, I need to change something. I need to actually maybe start interacting with my followers more on my story, getting to know why they don't actually want to buy this yet. Maybe my prices are too high. Maybe I need to do something different. I need to post more videos. And a fun fact, videos actually get more reach, twice as much reach as flat photos do. This is something that you should absolutely use when you launch. Post a lot of videos so that Instagram pushes these videos. If you have access to Instagram Reels, this is a key in marketing right now, because it is a new feature that Instagram is pushing, and if you have access to it on your account, you can use Reels to get customers right away. Lastly, you absolutely need a call to action. So don't just post something and leave it at that. You need to tell them, okay, hey, like this if you think it's cute, like, comment, tag a friend, share to your page. You need to let them know, if you like this, help us out. So let's go back to the don'ts. Do not let your business run you. And I swear it is a lot harder than it sounds. It is so easy for your business to actually run you. And what I mean by this is you have to spend so much time in your business that you neglect your life. And we'll get deeper into this, but for now, we don't want our business to run us. We want to run our own business. And another don't is neglecting to build your aesthetic. And as women, aesthetic is the first thing that catches your attention. You want something that's pretty, something that's cute, and most women do, which is what you would need to build on if you want to attract women and maybe even men. So for your boutique or your online store, you have to come up with a feed that is pleasing to the eye. As soon as they click your page, they want to say, oh, okay, this is cute, and they keep scrolling, and this is how you increase your reach. Not only with quality photos, but also with a beautiful page aesthetic, something that people will actually just want to scroll through just because it's pretty. Because let's face it, that's exactly what Instagram is for. They're selling things only because you like it. This is another don't. Before you post your products, you might actually want to get opinions from your customers and see, okay, I like this, but would they like this? And you need to post it, post a poll, post a question segment, go live, ask them their opinions, because what you may like it a lot, and then when you find it, when you purchase it and you put it for sale, you realize that, okay, I'm having trouble selling this. And it may not necessarily be the price, it may just be that you like it, but the ideal customer that you are targeting does not. So you need to always remember at the back of your mind, this is something that I like, but I also need to know, does my audience want this? And the final don't is do not give up. It is going to be hard. It is going to be time consuming, but you cannot give up. Like I am telling you, do not give up. It is so rewarding in the end when you can actually make your own money and have a lot more financial freedom than you did 1 year ago. So let's go through the steps of a launch. First of all, you want to create an email that has your business name in. You need this because it makes your page look a lot more professional. Right? You don't want to have some kind of weird email, and when someone wants to send you an email, they're like, okay, I'm not sure if I have the right page, and then they leave, and then that's a potential customer that you lose. Also, having a professional email with your business name on it makes it easier for you to sign up for websites that will have your name in the domain without having to actually pay for the site. So the next step would be using that email to create your Instagram page. So have your email set aside for that business only. All of your business details, everything, emails, information regarding your business, your Instagram page, your Facebook page, your Twitter page, whatever page, everything is in that one email. That's your business space, and we don't want anything else there. So you use that email and you create your store page. The next thing you're going to do is optimize that page with highlights and a bio. So highlights are a relatively new feature on Instagram, and you want to fully utilize it because when you enter a business page on Instagram, highlights are one of the first things that you see, and it also grabs your attention depending on how pretty the highlight cover is, which is something that you would actually need to maximize on. You need to capitalize on this. You need to have highlight covers that would capture the attention of your customer right away and make them click like, okay, this is cute. What is this? What does she have here? Also, your bio, you need to have all the information that is important to your bio and to your business. My bad. You put your business name. You need to put online store in your business as a part of the name. And I'll let you know this is hack number 2, guys. Including the segment online store in your business name actually helps your page to come up higher on the list of searches when someone actually types in online store or searches the hashtag online store. And this is because Instagram would recognize your store as an online store based on it being in the name. So there you go, hack number 2. You need to actually have highlights that will attract your customers' attention right away. And you also need to have a bio that is information packed but also concise. You want to have the name, contact information, maybe a brief description of what you sell, or even your tagline. Whatever it is, it needs to be an attention grabber. Next thing you want to do is actually plan your page feed with a theme and use that theme and post. So there are a lot of apps that are free that you can use to plan your theme, and this will help with what I was talking about earlier, your page aesthetic. You actually can go on your App Store, your Google Play Store, you find an Instagram feed planner, which we will also be including one or two examples of these that you can use in the ebook that we will be sending to you later, so look out for that. You're going to use that and you're going to plan your feed based on your color scheme, based on what type of content you're going to post, whether it's a meme, whether it's your product, whether it's a review. You're just going to plan it out and you're going to make sure that you have a beautiful page before you actually post anything on your Instagram. The next thing you're going to do is do a promotion to gain followers using a specific sales strategy. So maybe you want to post your product, then post a description, then post maybe a meme, and then after these 3 posts you do a promotion. Now this promotion, it can be paid, it can be a free promotion done by a local influencer, it can even be something as small as a giveaway. Whatever your promotion is, you are aiming to gain followers. So you need to plan a strategy, for example what I just gave, to help customers find you based on that promotion. So if you send your item to an influencer, they will post and their followers will see that item and they will immediately come follow you because it looks good, and that is actually a product review that you can use, which will actually gain more reach and engagement. After doing this, again, you want to go over and describe and find your ideal customers. And as you gain customers, you need to get pictures and reviews, guys. This is so important. This is an absolute must, especially as a highlight. I would always recommend having a reviews highlight, because this type of highlight especially is like, okay, it's validation, like, yes, someone else bought from this page and they were happy with their pages. So if I am interested in something. And lastly, you need to mix it up. So like I said before, don't only post flat photos, include stuff like videos, like specifically TikToks are a rage right now that you really need to join that wave. Like, you are going to be amazed at how one TikTok can increase your engagement. And that is hack number 3, guys. So let's move on to finding your target audience. Finding your target audience is top 10 required. You need to know who will buy your items. Don't leave it to chance that someone will come across your page and decide to buy. It happens, yes. But planning increases the likelihood of a sale by probably 10 times. So what do? You absolutely need to take the time to define your ideal client or customer, which most of you would have done using that free handout that we gave you during the past week. Secondly, in your posts and your stories, you need to find a way to speak directly to them. You can do this by posting a poll, asking their opinions. You can do this by simply posting a question segment, ask me a question. You can post that sticker and have them actually give you their opinion on products that you post, or even just on something random. It really doesn't matter, but you absolutely need to engage with the customers that you have and also engage with those target audiences. And lastly, you need to make a list of 10 businesses that are similar to yours and observe what they post for their followers, especially if they have the same items as your store. And what this will do for you is actually give you a hint as to what is working and what's not working. Maybe something that you are doing is not giving you the amount of engagement that that page is getting, but by observing what those competitors are doing, you can actually learn a few things and apply it to your business. And now the fun part, inventory. So let's see inventory control. Now, as a startup, you may not necessarily understand all that has to be thought of when buying your products. I can definitely tell you that when I started Peachy Chick, I did not. I bought what I liked, and thank God they sold eventually, but it became much easier and much quicker to sell items once I began using these tips. So, tips for procurement and sales. So, how much should you buy? How much is enough? Firstly, you need to work with a budget. Whether you're ordering from a local wholesale store or online, you need to work out a budget. And in this budget, it is necessary to include not only the item cost, but also the estimated cost to clear your items in customs. I can tell you, I did not pay attention to this, and when it came to it, I realized that when I cleared my items and I resold them, I actually did not make much of a profit because customs costs are so much. Also, when in doubt, go with the trending outfits. Don't fix what's not broken. You can actually gain sales from what is already selling, what is already in style. You don't need to rack your brain to find something completely new. Of course, I would encourage you to do that because it makes your page unique. But if in doubt, you can go with the trending outfits. The key to making sales is marketing. Spread the word of your business, and this is another tip specifically for sales. You need to market in order to gain sales. You need to sell on more than one platform, and this is a very common mistake. I stayed on Facebook for probably months and then decided, okay, let's try Instagram. And then after that, I stayed on Instagram completely and focused only on Instagram. And this is a mistake that many businesses make. You don't want to focus on only one platform, because when you do that, you limit your audience and you limit your reach and your engagement. By posting on not only Instagram but also on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, even Snapchat, these platforms help you to reach more people than just by one platform. And by increasing this reach, you will actually get more sales and more followers, actually. And you might think, okay, it's easy to post on Instagram because, I'm just going to be posting pictures, or I'm just going to be posting a video, and people will scroll and they will see it. But you can also do the same on so many other platforms. And I have started using TikTok recently, and the engagement that I'm getting from it, I can actually tell you. Pro tip number 4: TikTok is a must. So let's look at some more tips. You need to set your prices reasonably so that you can make a profit and still entice your customers. You don't want to start your business with extremely high prices, because people will be like, okay, I think I can find another store that's selling the same thing at a cheaper cost. No, you want them to buy from you. So you set your prices based on not only your profits but also your competitors. You look at them and you like, okay, I'm seeing that they are selling at this price. Maybe I can sell at this price, but only make that choice as long as you are making a profit. You also want to offer more than one payment option and delivery option. And this is simply to encourage more people to buy than would originally buy if you only had one. And what I mean by this is you want to show that you are thinking of your customers. Not everyone may be able to pay at the bank. Some people may need a cash on delivery option. Some people may need a TC Post option rather than a simple courier delivery. So you need to think of all of these things and find a way, find different companies, find different methods to encourage your customers to buy with you and include them more. Stock sizes that you know will sell. So based on your audience, based on who actually shops on your store, and I would definitely recommend doing a poll asking, what is your size? And lastly, keeping up with your customers who ask about an Keep up with your customers who ask about an item that you may have had that is sold out. Don't assume that they saw your restock post. Go to them, DM them, and let them know, hey, I've restocked this item. Are you still interested? I can't tell you how many sales I have gotten by simply keeping up with customers who have asked for something that I might have had before and it sold out when they wanted it. So definitely this is pro hack number 5. Keep up with your customers in the DM. So pro tip, let's go back. You want to run your business. Don't let it run you. Now let's talk time management. You have a life, so don't let your business take up all of it unless you choose for it to be that way, which I completely support. I am a complete workaholic now that I love my business so much. So let's save time during the day with content scheduling. Many people think that being an entrepreneur means that you have to grind hard whole day every day, when it really just means that you're grinding smart. Use the technology at your disposal to help you manage your time and stay in control of your day while making money. And not many people are aware of how many content scheduling apps and programs that there are out there. You can plan your content from a week before or days before and not have to worry about when it would be posted. If you think you may have a problem being consistent, this is definitely the activity for you and your business. I've also included some content scheduling apps in the ebook for you to see and choose which one is the best plan for you. Allocate a certain amount of time every day that you are going to spend with your business and stick to it. So whether it is you are going to be on your Instagram page at least 3 hours in the day, which may sound like a lot, but trust me, it's not. You need to stick with this. So we've talked pre-launch, we've talked about the launch, talked about posting your products and posting content in general. Now you're probably thinking, okay, what now? Well, fun part two, let's spread the word. The worst thing to do is to post on your Instagram feed and sit back hoping that your customers will come to you. You actually need to go out and find them. And this is something that many business pages do not realize. So, how do we do this? In order to gain sales from persons that you do not know and persons that don't already know you, you have to get them to trust you. So think about it. Would you buy from a new brand that looks kind of bleaky online? Like, are they sketchy? Are they legit? No, you wouldn't. You need to establish your online store from the get-go. Create a distinctive logo that suits your style and message, something that attracts the attention of your ideal customer, which you would have created. So, establishing your brand is absolutely important in engaging new customers and spreading the word. Let's go through what you need to actually establish your brand. It's very simple. So, firstly, you want to use distinctive color schemes. Decide on what colors you are going to use to grab the attention of your customer right away. I would recommend using bright and clear shades that would draw the mood that you want from your customers. So, for example, Peachy Chick, I use pink and peach and white as the main color scheme for this page. Our customers are females that are interested in very feminine pieces, so this matches perfectly. Secondly, your logo does not need to be complicated. In fact, simpler is much easier to remember. Think of Instagram, for example, or even Starbucks. You would see this logo and recognize it anywhere because of how simple the print is. And lastly, something that I would definitely recommend is to use influencers that fit your brand and your message and your aesthetic. Use influencers, local influencers, to market your items. You absolutely must match your brand. Remember that their audience will see and follow based on their promotion. You want followers that are interested in the items that you're selling. So please pay attention to the influencers that you use to market your brand. Ensure that their look matches your look. Now, let's get to something that not many businesses recognize as important, and this is advertising and marketing. It is absolutely a necessary expense. So, how do you spread the word? There are both free and paid options that you can use to spread the word, and both increase engagement and reach. So, let's go through them. Ask your friends and other businesses that are similar to yours to share your page and your content. This immediately draws traffic to your page. Another free way to spread the word is to post pictures of your customers in your items on the page and in your page highlights. So post reviews. This advertises for you free. Oftentimes, if the quality is high enough, the product that is advertised on the customer can even become a bestseller. There you go, you just need a sale. Now, let's move on to the paid options. You can actually use Instagram and Facebook ads to reach your specific audience. The algorithm finds your perfect customer based on the information that you give them. You can send your items to local influencers or pay for a promotion campaign with them. This might be the most expensive way to spread the word as a startup business, but the influx of customers or visitors to your page after doing this is quite a lot. Here are some of the free resources that we use at Peachy Chick to help with bookkeeping and also with photo editing. These apps will all be listed in the ebook that you will be sent later on. Also, as a new boutique, we understand that it may be very hard to find local and foreign vendors that provide reliable products with high quality. So, to start you off, here are some vendors that we have personally used. These will also be listed in the ebook. Now, let's talk bonuses. I'm so glad that you joined us for this presentation. Peachy Chick will be offering these packages as a bonus to those who attended this session. If you're interested in any after the explanations of both, please DM us at Instagram and state your interest, and we'll get right to work on adding you to our new business plan. So, Peachy Chick will be offering an international inventory procurement service. What this service will entail is basically Peachy Chick will be purchasing your items wholesale or retail using online vendors. We understand that as a startup you may not have access to a credit card right away, and so you will not be able to purchase these items for yourself. So let us help you. Additionally, we will be offering a Facebook and Instagram ad service. This service will include adding your business to our Facebook Business Ads Account Center, where we will be able to run ads on your behalf as we are currently doing for other small businesses like yourself. If you are interested seriously in any of these services in our bonus package, please let us know via DM and we will add you to the plan and inform you of all the details. Of course, you don't want to miss out on these bonus packages. Just think, we are helping you remove all the barriers to you starting your successful online business. Don't miss this chance, hon. Join us now. And thank you so much for joining us today. If you have any questions at all, feel free to either leave them in the live session that will be posted for your questions specifically, or if you don't get to the live session in time, send us a quick DM and we will respond to you ASAP. Good luck, boss babe.